and thanks for watching BSGcast. I'm Nat, he's Matt, and let's get started.
All right, this week it was Deadlock, referring to the infamous Sylon decision-making process of majority rule voting.
First off, Michael Hogan put out a fantastic performance in this episode, worthy of some serious Emmy action.
It was great to see so much of his character and the conflict he's facing, possibly more than ever between his human and Sylon identities.
Definitely. Hogan aside, we found after the breakneck pace of the mutiny arc and no exit, Deadlock kind of dragged a bit, and it certainly is not the best we've seen in season 4.5 so far.
No, we also lost another interspecies baby, the second one this season after baby Nikki was kind of retconned into being a little hot dog.
It's basically putting all eyes on Hera, making her without question the only baby we should be looking to for answers.
Now before we get in too deep, let's meet our fan of the week and give away some Alienware prizes. We just about hit 300 comments on last week's episode, No Exit, and the theories were just running wild.
It's no surprise on such an exposition-heavy episode. We seem to pretty much have a consensus that Daniel is Starbuck's dad, which could still be true.
Now, there was also a pretty strong opinion that Daniel was Tigh and Six's baby, which got kind of deep-sixed after Deadlock.
Yeah. Nathan has spent some time dissecting the hybrid's prophecies from Razor and came up with a pretty cool meaning for the children of the one reborn shall find their own country.
So definitely look that one up. Now, Saucy Wench, who we met in San Fran, gave us a bunch of killer points in a mega post.
An essay.
Yeah, and most of all, the idea that the Centurions are the wild card in this, all of this skin job nonsense, and that we might want to look to them for their involvement a little bit more.
Exactly. Ultimately, our favorite comment was from Bender02, since he was the first to draw the parallel between the head characters and Anders' rant about Galen and Tori having a man and woman appear to them to warn them of the Holocaust.
Now, it had been mentioned a little bit after that, but Bender, you picked up on it first, you commented first, so you won yourself an Alienware t-shirt.
Woohoo! On top of that, your name is now in the hat to win the $2,000 gaming machine from Alienware, so congrats!
Yeah, we're giving that away in 4 weeks, guys.
Gosh.
4 weeks, so let's get into the episode.
There it is. Ellen is back, and the crew's reaction is pretty hilarious, actually.
Specifically hot dogs.
It was awesome to see Tyrell's reaction to Boomer. Oh my gosh, I was gushing the entire time. And that he immediately recognized her as her. Love it.
Yes. Now, Ellen is still Ellen. She's all about the sex and the booze.
She's still flawed, but now she's a composite of the two Ellens we know, since she's still the maternal wise creator in the final 5.
Yes. Now, it was neat to see that she still had those human elements, but at the same time, it kind of sucked seeing her be that petty and manipulative.
It really did.
Like, she can be so much more, and we know she can, but she's drawn back to just being
a petty woman. Yeah. Well, it seems that Ellen knows that they shouldn't leave the fleet as well as Anders does, but she definitely didn't even try to stop Tori and Galen from being pretty much into the idea of a Cylon-only team.
Yeah, now there was a lot of focus on Ty's love, be it for Caprica, be it for the baby, be it for Ellen, or for Adama and the uniform, hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. This brings us to baby Liam's death. Why exactly did it happen?
I hope it didn't literally happen because of love, because that would be pretty dumb.
Well, you know, all lameness aside, a machine that can love may be the key to what enables Cylons to procreate without resurrection. You know, the fact that they evolved enough to love and know what that is and essentially become humans, which takes us back to the fundamental question, what's the difference anyway?
Yeah, it's one of those things where it looks like a human, it talks like a human. Is it a human? If the Cylon god, or whatever it is, decides that as soon as you have love, you have crossed that line in the sand, then yeah, absolutely, you're human. And that's maybe what the 13th tribe was. Human. Even though they were Cylons. So, last time Adama gave Baltar weapons, it was a nuclear bomb.
And that ended just great. So giving him a crate load of automatic rifles is sure to have a lovely end as well.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. Now, it was good to see Baltar genuinely moving along that path of improving as a selfless being.
I don't know. I still kind of question his reasons behind that. And, well, yeah, I don't know. But having Head 6 back makes us feel like we might actually be on track to bring some exposition about these head characters.
Oh, it was so disappointing when she just disappeared without explaining anything at the end of season 4. It's like, what's going on? Well, 4.5, she's back halfway through. Hopefully this goes somewhere. Well, I mean, unless you count Adama watching paint dry. There was no A story in this. There was
Yeah.
nothing deserving of an episode
I mean,
arc.
exactly. Unfortunately, the Ellen, Tigh, Caprica love triangle story should have been the B story to a more compelling A storyline.
Now, maybe something that, answers some real long-standing questions in BSG, kind of like what next week looks like it'll be doing. So next week is called Someone to Watch Over Me.
It looks intense, and like we're finally getting some more answers about Starbucks past and Ultimate Destiny.
Now, we're also getting more in between Chief and Boomer. It looks like there's some making out, and it looks like there's him like really standing up for Boomer, which is cool because one of the Sixes is trying to charge her for high treason.
Exactly. There's also some explosions.
It looks a lot like the Galactica.
And Adela in an encounter suit, so Friday can't come fast enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, if you are looking for a March 20th BSG finale frack party in the Cleveland, Ohio area, you need to look no further than Mario's fundraiser frack party for Red Cross. Now, take a look on BSGcast.com. We've got a link to that. If you're in the Ohio area, this is where you want to go.
Definitely. And if you're hosting a frack party for the finale anywhere else, let us know, and we'll talk about it right here on BSGcast.
All right, so we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.